guys, welcome back to my channel. I actually need to talk to you guys about a little something today. I wasn't going to. I saw another YouTuber made a video about this, and it was fairly clear what her message was, and I have this almost the exact same message, but I don't know. I feel like I need to put it in my words, and I need to talk more about this in a general perspective than just this one person. So let me start from the very beginning. I don't know the YouTuber's name. I'll make sure to put it down in the description for you guys that would want to know. Go check out her channel. Anyways, fake service dogs. It's a no-no. You can't just go register your service dogs, your dog, your pet somewhere, and think, oh, it's magically a service dog. No, Linda, honey, no. You can't. The whole point of having a service dog isn't you could put it through any sort of site you wanted to, and it doesn't make it a service dog. What makes it a service dog is the training you put behind it, the blood, sweat, and tears and time you put behind it. That's what makes it a service dog. I know I have a tag that says service dog, on it, but I've explained to people, and even when I do show this to people, I explain to them that they can't ask for it. I'm just not in the mood to deal with bullcrap. And I'm actually, it makes me not want to use it anymore, because the way people are like, oh, I need an ID, or I need a tag, or I need something like that, it's like I'm adding more fuel to the fire, and I hate that. But it's like, then again, I can't spend my life roaming around town looking for a different store that I can go in that won't ask any questions, It's just like, when you think about it, at the end of the day, this person is just trying to protect their job. And you have to understand that. You can't hate that. You can condemn that one place. And then again, they should know the law. That company should know the law. I mean, we're already disabled. Stop adding insult to injury, It's just terrible. And my sister told me to just buy an ID card. It'd be so much easier. And I'm pretty sure I'll end up buying one, just because that it's just turning into this huge trend that you can't be allowed into places. Us, the real service dog handlers, can't be allowed into places because these fakes are running around with ID cards, and it's going to turn into the fact that we're all going to need an ID card to go into anywhere. I mean, to the lowest places like Hardee's, or I shouldn't say Hardee's, because some places might have a good Hardee's, but it's actually a joke in our town that if you don't have much money, and you don't mind getting sick after, you go to Hardee's. Anyways, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like if it just shuts people up to just get an ID card, but you have to have training. I'm not saying for anybody to just go out with their pet poodle that they just found and, oh, I'm just going to make them a service dog by signing them up and getting an ID card. No, that's not how that works. I've spent so much time and energy on Sadie's training, Sadie's focusing, Sadie's all this stuff, and if I thought for a millisecond that she couldn't go out and do amazing, I wouldn't take her out. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, we still have to work on this, but I'm still going to take her out. I'm not like one of those people. Like, there's this one YouTuber girl that I actually unsubscribed from because she was showing too many signs of being a fake handler. I don't know what her name was, but her dog, it was a girl. Her dog would try to attack other dogs. And she's like, oh, well, we're not good at that, but she can do everything else. And she's like, that's one of the main things you can't do. If your dog is trying to attack another dog, it's not focusing on you, And it's just like, if I ever thought Sadie was aggressive towards other dogs, I wouldn't take her out. I would basically stay home all the time, like I'm doing now. When she was sick, I didn't go out anywhere. I've been in this house for days, basically doing nothing. I'll take her out on short walks in the park, around the yard, not park, but same difference. We live in the country. That's what I mean. I like those fields. I'll take her short walks around there, and then I'll come home. I'll never ever take her out places because I don't want to give the sickness to other dogs, especially never service dog handlers. Like, I would never want to do that. But now that she's not sick anymore, I can start taking her out, and thank goodness, because I have a doctor's appointment today. And like, it sucks. It sucks so bad that we have to do these things, go around our elbow to get to our butthole, it's an expression. Stop making that face at me. Because we want to just live our lives. I mean, it's terrible, I know, but just, I honestly would just do whatever they want to make them go away. You know? That's it. I carry around a whole file on me and my person every single day, even if I know I'm not going to get stopped, like the flea market. I know I won't get stopped, but it's that fear, that anxiety. I have a paranoia and anxiety, and those two mixed together, I would buy a tag or a ID just to make them quiet, because I don't like that constant tension of being harassed and all that. I couldn't be a fighter of the freedoms, because I just couldn't do it. I just can't. And I know this is a super long rant and a super long video, but I feel like it needs to be made. That yes, it may be bad and it may be the gateway to other fake service like handlers, but if it's what's needed to make sure your life is lived without any cause of bullcrap, I feel like go for it. You know, it's just, I know it's bullcrappy, but, sorry. I know it's bullcrappy, but, I mean, what else can we do? We can't stop people from faking their service dogs. We've added a fine, we've added laws. None of those laws can be enforced because of the weakness of what we're trying to protect. There's no identification, there's none of this, but I have a feeling that people that one-on-one train are going to start getting more negative attention than they need because they don't have a vest that has a logo on it, or a ID tag, or a thing that says that they passed this test or something like that. Like, I have a feeling that I just need to get her trained up as perfectly as I can and as possible before this hits the fan, so that by the time all that happens, it won't affect me. You know, I won't have to put her through this or put her through that and then pay $1 million for this, pay $1 million for that. You know, I mean, yes, it sucks that we do have to put up with this, but I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's whether you would want to fight that fight. It's choose your battles kind of thing, you know. And I know that we're just adding to the stupidity of the tags and of the IDs, but I mean, if it's what makes them shut the heck up, go for it. You know, I mean, I just hate the fact that people get judged if they pull out an ID. As long as you explain to them, I don't have to show you this is just as good as a parent's note. You know, like, whatever. I mean, if you really, really wanted to fool somebody, like, in a business, you could just write a note of, like, as a doctor, which is another bullcrap in itself, and just sign a squiggle, and they'll probably be quiet. I mean, that's just how stupid it is. You know, it's just like, anybody could look at it and be like, seems legit, you know? It's like, people are so naive when it comes to this. And it's just terrible that the people that are trying to actually use their service dog for an actual service is getting punished by these people that are bending the system so far that it's gonna break. We're gonna need this one tag or this one vest to rule them all, and it's not gonna be pretty. Like the vest I got, it had Zoto on it, just, you know, like a brand, so people wouldn't look at my dog. You know, but I took it off. I wasn't like, no, I'm not gonna just walk around with this brand that I have no affiliation with. Well, this is a 9-minute long video of a rant. Thank you guys for putting up with me. I love you guys. Happy